Thoroughbred Action is presented by Hardacre Farm.
Welcome to Thoroughbred Action from Gulfstream Park. I'm Ron Nicoletti. It is Thursday afternoon. We got turf racing back. Let's go up to Pete Aielli. He'll tell you those track and weather conditions.
We start a new week of racing here in South Florida with the 10-race program on a beautiful Thursday afternoon. Carryover in the Rainbow 6, a fast main track, and a firm turf. First of the day over the main track at 6 furlongs. Starter allowance optional claiming horses. Scratch number 2, Color Me Pom Pom. All eyes on number 5, Mr. Joshua.
Racing at Gulfstream. Hornerman was a step slow. Good start for the favorite, Mr. Joshua, but he has plenty of pace company as Small Fortune moves up. Down at the rail, that's Mr. Kisses. Away in fourth is Crocodile Charlie. A gap of 4 to Express Jet and 3 more to Hornerman as the pace is on hot and heavy to the half-mile point. Mr. Joshua and Jaramillo lead, but only by a neck. Crocodile Charlie right up on the outside, second, back to third, Mr. Kisses. Small Fortune to Gray is fourth, about 3 lengths behind. 6 clear of Express Jet, who's trying to run home, and 5 to the trailer, Hornerman. The opening quarter went in 21-4. They're flying around the far turn, and Crocodile Charlie issues the challenge to the big favorite, Mr. Joshua. Crocodile Charlie now a neck in front. Mr. Joshua will have to battle back toward the inside second ahead of Small Fortune third. That's all for Mr. Kisses. Express Jet set down for the drive by Miguel Vasquez. He's had some pace to chase, and they're at the top of the stretch. The big favorite, Mr. Joshua, struggling to get back on terms with the leader, Crocodile Charlie. Small Fortune is third. Express Jet continues to roll. Less than an eighth of a mile to go. Small Fortune for a narrow lead. Crocodile Charlie boxing on second. Up on the outside, Express Jet is third. It's Small Fortune and Sammy Camacho to win the opener from Crocodile Charlie second. Express Jet third. The big favorite, Mr. Joshua, off the board in 1:10-2.
Somebody call the Coast Guard as the bridge jumpers jump in today's first race as Mr. Joshua finishes off the ticket. The victory goes to number 3, Small Fortune, under jockey Sammy Camacho for owner-trainer Juan Arriagada. Second, number 7, Crocodile Charlie in a game effort, ahead of number 6, Express Jet, who ran third. To the second race now on the start of the early pick 4, 5 furlongs over the turf, maidens of the special weight variety. Fillies and mares 3 and up, a field of 7. The favorites were 2, Saranda, and 5, Escapade.
And they're off. The favorite, Saranda, was the first to break the line, but Gracias Adios has speed, and she'll use it to get the lead. Up on the outside, that's Escapade, who comes on to take second. Back to fourth is Saranda. Up to third is Hunt Breakfast. Then it's a length and a half back to Burning Repent, ahead of the newcomers, Jessica Clay and Cocktails or Candy. They leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. Gracias Adios leads by a neck. Escapade up alongside is now second, 4 lengths clear of Saranda, who's inside of Hunt Breakfast, and a joint third. Back at the inside, Jessica Clay ahead of Burning Repent, and the back marker is Cocktails or Candy, and Escapade going on. Escapade to the top of the stretch puts away Gracias Adios and has a 2-length head start on Saranda. Hunt Breakfast on the outside, and they're at the top of the stretch with the lead. It's Escapade on top by 3. Saranda from between horses. Hunt Breakfast to the outside, then Burning Repent. Less than an eighth of a mile to go, and the leader is still Escapade, strong up top with a 3-length lead. Saranda's holding on to second. Escapade in front. Saranda was second, Hunt Breakfast was third, Burning Repent finished fourth.
Favorites run 1-2 in today's second race in a reverse order, however, with the second choice, Escapade, getting the victory off the extended vacation for trainer Jonathan Thomas and jockey Tyler Gaffleone. Escapade owned by Eclipse Thoroughbred Partners. The daughter of More Than Ready powers clear for her maiden score. Second to Saranda, ahead of the 6, Hunt Breakfast, who ran third.
Welcome to my playground. To my playground. To my playground. You wanna play nice, here we go. To my playground.
Back now for the third race at 1 mile over the main track. Claimers in for a price tag of $12,500. Scratch the 7, Mr. GT. A field of 6. This was a wide open betting race. The off-time favorite was the 6, So Sublime.
They're at the post, and they're off. From the center, Global Hero, one of the first to begin. On the outside, Dreamy Martini has a touch of speed. Down at the inside, Fun Prospect looking for forward position. And So Sublime not far away as they march out of the 1 mile chute. So Sublime has a narrow lead with Global Hero right back at him second. Dreamy Martini taken in hand third. From fourth, Aristelis, then Fun Prospect, and Bakelite is last. 6 furlongs left to run in the race as Global Hero now re-engages to take the lead through a 23-3 opening quarter. On the outside, So Sublime is second, 2.5 back to third, and Dreamy Martini. Fun Prospect is at the rail ahead of Aristelis, who's in the 3-path, and the trailer is Bakelite. The race to the half-mile point. No change in the plot. The leader remains Global Hero, 3 parts of a length. So Sublime on the outside is now second, 2 back to Dreamy Martini third. Aristelis is fourth. Fun Prospect losing a bit of ground while fifth, and Bakelite is the trailer as they run to the far turn. They went 46-3 for that opening half-mile speed. Pace of plenty here with Global Hero in front. It's Global Hero in front by a head. On the outside, So Sublime now comes to call second. Dreamy Martini third. Aristelis is fourth. Fun Prospect is back to fifth, but he's still in range. The trailer is still Bakelite as they run to the top of the stretch. So Sublime has the lead to the attack. Dreamy Martini second. Aristelis in the blue blinkers is not without hope third. Toward the inside, Fun Prospect. That's all for Global Hero with 1/8 of a mile left to go. So Sublime still finding up front. Dreamy Martini takes another run at him on the outside. Dreamy Martini and So Sublime and Dreamy Martini. Dreamy Martini on the outside for a narrow lead. So Sublime is second to Dreamy Martini, who gets up to win it. So Sublime second, Aristelis third, Fun Prospect finished fourth.
5, Dreamy Martini had to settle for minor awards after some good tries recently. Today he gets the major award as he's along in time under apprentice Romero Ramsey for trainer Pat Biancone and DP Racing. Second, number 6, So Sublime. Third was number 3, Aristelis. We move now to the 4th race of the afternoon, 5 furlongs over the turf. Today's 4th race has claimers in for a price tag of $12,500. Scratch the 4, Hiram's Mistress. Off-time favorites included 8, Take a Stroll, and 9, Mojo's Queen.
And they're off. Take a Stroll and Murray's Girl both away well. Coquiva Koa has speed from the inside, and Coquiva Koa is going to land in front. Murray's Girl second, Take a Stroll on the outside third. Down at the inside, 40 Sweetheart comes on to be fourth. Mojo's Queen's on the far outside. In between them are Bar Libre and Little Smarty Pants, and Love Flute will have to pass them all with less than half a mile to go. Into the far turn they race. The leader, Coquiva Koa, she's strong up front so far, leads a length and a quarter. Murray's Girl second, Take a Stroll on the outside third. 40 Sweetheart at the rail fourth. Mojo's Queen is back to fifth. Love Flute tries to get underway around Little Smarty Pants. Bar Libre is last, and Coquiva Koa still first. Coquiva Koa off the turn trying to spring the upset. Murray's Girl to the attack now second. From the outside, Take a Stroll is now third up the inside, and 40 Sweetheart with 1/8 of a mile left to run. Coquiva Koa leads by a length and a half. Murray's Girl is second. Coquiva Koa by a length and a quarter. Murray's Girl is still second. Time running out. Time has run out. Coquiva Koa and Edgar Zayas all the way. Murray's Girl was second. Little Smarty Pants was third. Then 40 Sweetheart, 57-1.
Upset winner of today's 4th race in gate-to-wire fashion was number 3, Coquiva Koa, who set a pretty soft early tempo under jockey Edgar Zayas and had something in the tank when confronted, going all the way under Angel Rodriguez's tutelage for owner Frank Calabrese. Second, number 7, Murray's Girl. Third was number 6, Little Smarty Pants. On now to the 5th race we go. Start of today's Rainbow 6, 5 furlongs on the main track. Maiden claimers in for a price tag of $50,000. Scratch the 1 and 4. Field of 5. 4 of the 5 all took action here.
And they're off. Good start inside for Snowzilla, who goes out to the lead. One Wild Chic moves to be second. Precocious Miss on the outside is third. Yako sent along to try to get some position from fourth. And at the back of the field is Sharpen My Senses with half a mile to run. One Wild Chic now takes over from Snowzilla, who's in tight and back to second. Precocious Miss is third. Yako on the outside fourth. Dropped better than 5 lengths off the lead while trying to rally. And no debut speed from Sharpen My Senses as the leader remains One Wild Chic. One Wild Chic at the 5/16, a length and a quarter. Snowzilla second. Precocious Miss third. Yako has to cover ground fourth. Sharpen My Senses wide at the back of the group with a 1/4 of a mile left to go. One Wild Chic, handwritten to this point, now gets a chirp to kick on as Snowzilla is up on the outside and charging hard. Here comes Snowzilla at One Wild Chic. These two kick past the 8th pole with Snowzilla doing the better work. One Wild Chic, when confronted, had no response. Precocious Miss is going to get into second, but Snowzilla kicks away. Snowzilla in front. Precocious Miss second, very close for third. One Wild Chic holds off Sharpen My Senses. Then Yako at 59-4.
Number 2, Snowzilla, bet down off the Experience here this afternoon. The Experience did her good, but she wins in her second career outing. Pretty easily, in fact, under jockey Jeffrey Sanchez. Stanley Gold and the Arundel Farm, who also bred the daughter of Brethren right here in Florida. Second, number 7, Precocious Miss, ahead of number 6, One Wild Cheek, who ran third after setting the pace. Time for a commercial timeout. When we come back, we'll bring you turf racing and the late pick 5. Don't go away.
And Go Zipper is pulling away. Go Zipper blows them away with an eye-opening performance. Awesome again has won. Go Zipper kicking clear. Judy the Beauty.
Back now for race number 6 on the program. Start of today's late pick 5, 1 mile over the turf. Scratch the 6, 11, and 12. A field of 9. This was a fairly wide open betting race.
And they're off. Level beginning. Faithful Sue, one of the first to break the line with Rainfall showing speed. Right On's not far away. So is Flash and Dynamite, and so is Super Witch. They line up for the lead as they charge to the first turn. Flash and Dynamite's the first to take back, riding at the inside in Queen Rose. Then Nikki's Cause, who settled behind this early skirmish to race about 5 lengths off the lead. A length better than Spicy Nelly, and the back marker is Gift of Glory. Around the first turn they go, and with the lead, Faithful Sue, 3 parts of a length. Right On in the 2-path second, Rainfall 3 wide third. Racing from fourth is Super Witch, Queen Rose on her outside, then Nikki's Cause and Flash and Dynamite. Spicy Nelly is second last and about 7 lengths off the lead. And the trailer is Gift of Glory. 23 and 3 for the opening quarter speed as they race to the half-mile point. It's Faithful Sue who tries to catch a breather. She leads a length and a half. Right On is second at the rail. Queen Rose is third. Fourth and outside, Rainfall. Fifth and improving is Nikki's Cause. Then back to Flash and Dynamite ahead of Spicy Nelly and Gift of Glory. Super Witch has plummeted to last and called it a day as they round the far turn. The opening half mile was 47 and 3. There's 3 furlongs left to go. Faithful Sue held together up front, leads the way by a length. Queen Rose is second. Nikki's Cause loaded but needs some place to go. Spicy Nelly getting started with a sharp move on the outside. The rail open for Nikki's Cause, but Spicy Nelly got first run. So these two kick off the turn well clear of the others, and they're at the top of the stretch. Spicy Nelly charges to a narrow lead. Nikki's Cause toward the inside, trying to catch up second. These two kicking well clear of the others as Spicy Nelly has the lead. Nikki's Cause will try to run at her late, and here she comes. Nikki's Cause at Spicy Nelly. Spicy Nelly just in front. Spicy Nelly wins. Nikki's Cause outmoved and outkicked late, while second it's close for third between Gift of Glory and Rainfall at 137 and 3.
Number 9, Spicy Nelly, had taken some money and not run overly bad, but not overly good either. Here this afternoon, she gets first run on Nikki's Cause, who had to wait for racing room. I think that was the difference maker in the end as Spicy Nelly springs the 8-1 upset. Oscar Gonzalez has been on a roll lately here in South Florida. He wins as the trainer for Just for Fun stable. Again, Leonel Reyes on board for the winning ride. We move now to the 7th race of the afternoon, the start of today's late pick 4, 1 mile over the main track, starter allowance option or claiming event for fillies and mares. A field of 7 signed on. Favorites included 1, Untrue, and 2, Scatnap.
And they're off. From the far outside, Miss Contessa sent hard for early speed. Mighty Patient also sent along. Moving out the rail, Untrue wants to mix it up. Breakaway is going to try to back into a good spot behind the top 2. Then to the outside goes Color and Colonel and Scatnap, and the trailer is Amaluna. Out of the chute they run, and on the outside, Mighty Patient lays down the challenge early to Untrue. They're stride for stride, and racing a length better than the big mare, Miss Contessa on the outside third. At the rail and Scatnap from fourth, then comes Breakaway in fifth, ahead of Color and Colonel, and 5 to the trailer, Amaluna. Quarter speed, 23 and 3. There's less than 5 furlongs to go. Up front, it's Untrue with the advantage, a length and a quarter. Mighty Patient tried her early, but is now back to second. Scatnap is at the rail third. Still out in the center of the course, Miss Contessa tries to move up. 2 better than Breakaway, then Color and Colonel, and Amaluna. 46 and 2 for the opening half mile. They leave the backstretch and move around the far turn. Untrue has the lead by a length. Miss Contessa is a bit closer second. Toward the inside, and Scatnap still racing in third. 2 lengths back to breakaway fourth. Following fifth and inside, Mighty Patient. At the back of the field, Color and Colonel and Amaluna. And up front, the leader is still Untrue. Untrue has been sharp so far after 3 quarters in 1:10 and 4. Amaluna begins to unwind while 6 wide on the course as Miss Contessa is still second and still third for now. A Scatnap is on a roll, Amaluna. Final 1/8 of a mile. Untrue has the lead. Amaluna's gobbling up the ground. Does she have enough time? Amaluna targeting the leader, Untrue. Untrue almost home. Amaluna gaining with every stride, but Untrue will let it. 2.5 in the end. Close for second. Amaluna or Miss Contessa, who re-rallies in 1:37 and 3.
Number 1, Untrue, took a licking and kept on ticking in today's 7th race, going all the way under Ramisa El Jaramillo, trainer Armando De La Cerda, and owner Stephen Shrenchi, who also bred the daughter of Concerto right here in Florida. She's in career good form right now. Second, 5, Amaluna. Third was the 7, Miss Contessa. The 8th and feature race of the day was the $75,000 Christmas Past overnight stakes, 1 mile over the turf. Scratch the 8 and 9, a field of 7. Favorites included the 1, Spanish Harlem, and the 2, Conquest Hard Candy.
Racing in the Christmas Past. Conquest Hard Candy, centaured by Edgar Zayas to try to get a clear advantage up on the outside. Coastal Sea has speed, and Lover's Key works between horses, these 3 across the course. Spanish Harlem is well situated behind the top trio, just in front of Josti Senimo. Then back to the outside, Temple Fur, and Lipstick City is last of all as they charge around the first turn. Jockey Nick Juarez took hold of Coastal Sea to race from third as Lover's Key and Conquest Hard Candy continue to battle. Fourth is Josti Senimo. Fifth inside, Spanish Harlem. Then Lipstick City and Temple Fur through an opening quarter in 23 seconds even. Down the backstretch they go. The pace is energetic with Lover's Key on the outside, Conquest Hard Candy on the inside. Their heads apart. Coastal Sea's got a box seat third behind the top 2. Then it's a gap of 2 to Spanish Harlem, who improves ahead of Josti Senimo. Then back to Temple Fur, and Lipstick City is unhurried. Last of the 7 under Miguel Vasquez as they go half a mile from home. 46 and 2 for the opening half mile. Nothing has cracked yet on the front end with Lover's Key on the outside and Conquest Hard Candy on the inside. Racing from third, it's Coastal Sea. Fourth, Josti Senimo. Spanish Harlem going to try to work between horses ahead of Temple Fur. Lipstick City driven as they take closer order to the top of the stretch. Conquest Hard Candy with the inside edge. 4 wide Spanish Harlem. 3 wide Coastal Sea. From the inside, Lipstick City running into a pocket and now ducks to the inside. What a trip as on the inside, Lipstick City tries to overhaul Conquest Hard Candy. On the far outside, Temple Fur. Final 1/8 of a mile. On the inside, Lipstick City cut the corner off the turn, saved herself 3 lengths, and now she's 3 on top. It's Lipstick City and Miguel Vasquez going away. Conquest Hard Candy very game for second. Temple Fur third, and Spanish Harlem finished fourth in 1:36 and 3.
Number 4, Lipstick City, got a picture-perfect ride from jockey Miguel Vasquez. She was dead last, turning for home, but cut the corner inside of Conquest Hard Candy and rode the rail to victory. Miguel Vasquez rode the daughter of City Zip for trainer Dave Fawkes and an ownership group comprised of Steve Lehman, Richard Broadbent IV, Will Robbins, and Bill Robbins. Second, 2, Conquest Hard Candy. Third was number 6, Temple Fur.
A passion for horses and a commitment to breed champions is the foundation of Hardacre Farm. Founded by Amy Tarrant, owner, breeder, and trainer, Hardacre Farm, based in Ocala, continues its tradition of success from the Breeders' Cup to Gulfstream Park. Hardacre Farm, from the breeding shed to the racetrack, in pursuit of producing the best.
OBS June, the 2-year-old source. OBS 2-year-old sales grads win at the rate of 2 stakes a week. June sale graduate Stormy Liberal defeated the world's best in the Grade 1 Breeders' Cup Turf Sprint. Another June sale grad, Seeking the Soul, captured the Grade 1 Clark Handicap. The OBS June sale is your final opportunity to acquire a promising 2-year-old with stakes potential. Undertack previews begin June 7th. OBS, we measure success by performance.
Back now for race number 9 on the program. Maiden Claimer sprinting on the main track at 6.5 furlongs, in for $25,000. Scratch the 4, Secret Pleasure. Favorites were 1, Rose M, and 5, Rosetta's Gift.
And they're off. Level beginning. From the outside, Mesmerize gets the first call. Angry Cat has speed. Sent hard at the rail is Rose M up to challenge. Rose M puts a neck in front. Angry Cat runs with her in the early stages ahead of Mesmerize, who's now third. Then it's a gap of another 2 to Giovanna's Magic, racing ahead of Indie Contender and Rosetta's Gift. Tapete Claire is last of all and better than 8 lengths off the lead of Rose M. It's Rose M past the half-mile mark with the advantage a length and a quarter. Angry Cat second, Mesmerize third. These three have still 5 or 6 lengths ahead of the team of Giovanna's Magic and Rosetta's Gift. The favorite's got her back against the wall. She's still better than 9 lengths off the lead at the 3-furlong point. It's a gap of another 2 to Tapete Claire. Indie Contender is last, and Rose M is still first. 5/16 to go. Rose M leads by a neck. On the outside, and Angry Cat second, Mesmerize third. Ridden hard fourth and not really gaining is Rosetta's Gift with Giovanna's Magic down at the inside. Then Tapete Claire, and they're at the top of the stretch. Rose M cuts the corner and tries to seal the deal. Mesmerize to the attack second. Rosetta's Gift not going down without a fight. She's boxing on third. On the far outside, and Tapete Claire. Final eighth of a mile. Mesmerize and Rose M still 1-2. Rose M still in front. Rosetta's Gift lunging late. Here's Rosetta's Gift at Rose M. Rose M almost home. Rose M beats Rosetta's Gift by a neck. It's close for third, Mesmerize or Tapete Claire. Then Giovanna's Magic in 1:19 and 4.
Number 1, Rose M shoots right to the top and takes them all the way in today's 9th race, getting a narrow victory under jockey Edgar Zayas for Frank Calabrese and Angel Rodriguez. Frank Calabrese, Angel Rodriguez, and Edgar Zayas double up on the program today. 5, Rosetta's Gift was second. 7, Memorize or ran third. To the 10th and final race over the turf at 1 mile. Claimers in for a price tag of $16,000. Scratch the alternates 10, 11, and 12. A field of 9. Off-time favorite number 4, Luck Be Tanya.
And runners away. Good start outside for Cajun Queen, who hits the ground running. There goes Baby Monster up to challenge. Far outside, Be Sure Lisa wants to get over. Away in fourth is Night Storm, then saving ground at the rail. Final Flurry as they charge to the first turn. Be Sure Lisa's out in the center of the course and going after Baby Monster in the early stages. Racing from third is Cajun Queen. At the rail, and Final Flurry is now fourth. It's a half a length back to Schmiss, who races from fifth. 2 back to Night Storm, who's now sixth. 7th down inside is Prado Vision. Luck Be Tanya is second last, while 8th, and then it's a gap of 2 to the trailer. It's Nile Princess at the back. 23 and 2 for the opening quarter. Be Sure Lisa and jockey Jorge Perez have made the lead. They lead a length and a quarter now. Baby Monster is second. Cajun Queen on the outside third. Schmiss is fourth. At the rail fifth is Final Flurry. 3 lengths back to a trio as Luck Be Tanya, the final race favorite, is a bit wide on the course. Between horses, Night Storm with Prado Vision trying to get underway. Still nothing from Nile Princess as they round the far turn. 47 and 1 for an aggressive half mile. Around the far turn they race with Be Sure Lisa in front by a length. Cajun Queen and Schmiss second and third. Prado Vision fourth. Final Flurry in range while fifth. That's all for Baby Monster. The favorite is just not responding. Luck Be Tanya is still last. She's driven and gaining no ground, and they're at the top of the stretch. It's Schmiss who comes away with the lead. To the attack, Prado Vision on a roll now. These two go on from a third running Final Flurry, then Cajun Queen and Nile Princess. Final eighth of a mile. Prado Vision hard to handle, shifting ground, but in front. Late run from Final Flurry on the outside of Schmiss, well clear of Nile Princess. It's Prado Vision and Miguel Vasquez clear to the finish. Prado Vision to win it by 2 in the end. Second was Final Flurry, third was Schmiss, then came Nile Princess, and Luck Be Tanya might have galloped up to complete your high five in 1:37 and 3.
Number 5, Prado Vision worked in from the back of the field, but worked into the clear, turning for home, was straightened up by Miguel Vasquez. Gets the victory in today's 10th and final for trainer Elizabeth Dobles and Imaginary Stables. Second, number 2, Final Flurry. Third was the 6, Schmiss. Plenty of winners in today's Rainbow Six for more than $3,400 on a 20-cent return. Triggers a Friday carryover with Twilight Racing tomorrow. Carryover more than $187,000.
And that wraps up Thursday's card. On Friday, our first Twilight Friday of the meeting in the summer. We have a 2:15 post each and every Friday. And after the races, free concerts. It's going to be a lot of fun. Once again, that post time Friday, 2:15 p.m. Boy, you got to be at Gulfstream Park.
Hit the hay. I've been working all day. Hit the hay. What do you say? Hit the hay. Hit the hay. Well, I'm tired. Let me tell you, Jack, I'm so tired.